Hey everyone, Chris here from Real Rideshare Stories. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for different things within the rideshare industry, whether it's news, tips and tricks for passengers and drivers, or what actually happens on real rideshare rides, start now by hitting that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. So today I have a brand new scam for you that is going around mostly in the Bay Area, but that means it could come around to a lot of different areas. And this is a brand new scam that affects you, 1099s, and even the IRS. And one of the craziest things about this is the IRS has never seen anything like this before. So what is the scam? Well, it's personal identity theft where people are getting 1099 forms from companies that they've never ever worked for a day in their life. So a couple of people have received 1099s from Uber, yet they have never driven a day in their life. Now, if you are a victim of this and you receive a 1099 from a company that you did not work for, you do need to take action immediately. There's a few things that you need to do that I will talk about in a little bit within this video, but yes, you definitely need to take action. So far, this has only been documented in the Bay Area, but it is something that could very easily be happening throughout the entire country. So if you are getting a 1099 for somebody you didn't work for, again, contact the IRS immediately. They are aware of this, especially in the Bay Area. So there is a special agent, Arlette Lee, who is a tax criminal investigation unit special agent. And she is kind of spearheading this whole investigation. And so if something like this happens to you, make sure you contact her as well as the news just to let them know what is going on. The IRS believes that this is happening for a couple of different reasons, although they are not entirely sure. But the reasons that they have at least said is that it could be because some people are trying to work and yet they cannot get a social security card legally. And also it could just be that some people do not want to pay taxes on the income that they are making. So there are a couple of reasons right there why, but again, it's not limited to that, and it's so new that they're still trying to figure it all out. If you have received a 1099 from a company that you have never worked for, or you believe you are a victim of identity theft, there are steps and actions that you need to take in order to protect yourself and make it known to these different companies and organizations that you have been a victim of identity theft. And there are ways to go about it, but unfortunately, it is a very time-consuming process. So you want to make sure you start ASAP and get it done as quick as possible. Although, yes, it will take a little bit of time. So things that you need to do is first, you need to go to the IRS's website and file an identity theft affidavit. You also need to contact the Social Security Administration. You need to alert the FTC or the Federal Trade Commission. You should also notify the Franchise Tax Board, and you also can fill out a form from the company itself where this had happened. So Uber has a form, Lyft has a form, a couple other companies do have forms that you can fill out. So if you receive these 1099s from somewhere, you have to make sure you also fill out a form from the company so they can try to figure out what's going on and at least try to stop it or deactivate that person who is posing as you. So yes, again, that is, you need to go to the IRS's website and file an identity theft affidavit, contact the Social Security Administration, alert the Federal Trade Commission, notify the Franchise Tax Board, and fill out a form from the company where you had received a 1099. Now, if you believe you are a victim of identity theft but haven't received one of these 1099 forms, then you don't need to file that form with the company because that's not part of it. So you don't have to worry about it. But yes, unfortunately, this is a very time-consuming process, but you want to at least contact these companies and take care of it immediately. That's the end of today's video. Hope you guys never have to deal with something like this. But again, if you do, follow those few steps to get it taken care of. Also, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. And as always, never drink and drive, always tip your drivers, and we'll see you next time.